I actually want to ask you. You said you're how old again? 41 or
Yeah,
30 something? 41, right?
41.
I remember.
Yeah.
So I'm 22, right? Would you say there's a difference if you become older when it comes to getting women? Like, did you notice a difference in
Yeah,
how women?
it, it's easier. It's easier. Well, granted that you take care of yourself and that you are on your path, right? Because you know, in general, again, throughout history, women have always valued older men, right? That's and generally when you look at the matchup of ages, I mean, more in modern society, there's usually a 2 to 3 year age gap where women prefer a man that's 2 to 3 years older. But in reality, that can extend far beyond that. And the reasons why is because again, we look at the expiring resources of women versus the growing resources of a man. A man that takes care of himself physically, by the time he's in his 30s, he's going to be in better. He can be better off, have a better physique, be in better shape than he was in his 20s, right? Or maybe even up to 40, let's say, or so. There's some decline at some point, but TRT and things like that actually give you a boost where that decline is further out, so we can extend that. But also when you look at status, right? Men have more time to develop status, which is the most valuable thing you can have as a man is status. There's no question about that. The best comparison I can give is like if you had, like, let's say some nightclub and there's attractive women in there, and some guy walks in and he's a supermodel. He's just super attractive, not well known, but he's just perfect 10 out of 10 face, physique, everything. Women will be attracted to that guy. They'll turn their heads, right? But then some, a 5 out of 10 rock star will come in and or a rapper with tattoos on his fucking face, looking like a goofy fucker, with whatever, some of these guys, they look like shit, right? But women will be all over that. They'll definitely choose the famous high status guy. So status is the number one. You cannot beat status, right? So again, getting back to the point is that you have time to build up those things: status, money, right? Your physique, and then more importantly, your masculine, like who you are grounded as a man, right? I think a lot of times women can, especially guys that as they're younger, they're less experienced, women can knock them over, right? Because these guys haven't gone through shit. They don't know who they are as a man. Again, not to say that you can't be successful and you can't be on your path at early in life. You can, for sure. It just, if you play your cards right, you will have better options and it will be easier for you when you're older. If you don't play your cards right, then you'll be in a much worse position when you're older. But as a man, you've got an asset that can increase in value if you're doing the right things.
Yeah, because technically you should be getting better and better at every single age, right? Like if I look back, every age, I was able to get better at some things. And of course, at 30, you should be like way, way better than you were at the age of like 20 or something, right?
Right.
So, I mean, yes, because I see all these girls, and I realized this when I was young. Like let's say you're 19
Mhm.
and you want to fuck a 19-year-old. Like it's kind of hard because it's like these 19-year-olds are not available. And then you
Right.
ask yourself, like, who are they fucking? Like who
Right.
where? And it dawned upon me, all these 19-year-olds are like with the 26 plus year olds. The guys have already
Exactly.
finished, the guys who already have jobs, the guys who already have their own apartments and all that shit. And I remember telling my friends back then, I was like, bro, we're like in the worst position ever because we're like 18, 19. If we like if we like go for like the 19, 20, 21 year olds, it's gonna be way harder.
Right.
And the girls at our age. But we can't really just go and date like 15 and 16-year olds
Right.
because we kind of pedo. So we're like in the worst position ever. So I remember telling that to my friends. And yeah, it's definitely harder. Well, I mean, I think you can totally offset it because, I mean, obviously, like I'm still getting girls. And, but I think as a man, you should always strive to be exceptional. And if you're exceptional at many things, right? If you're just good at a lot of things, women just will respect that. Doesn't matter the age, and you'll still get laid